Mr. North, and this is my vlog. I guess this is what I call the standard Pokemon story. So, a little preamble. When I look at the current state of the Pokemon hobby, I kind of find it a bit odd and a little too violent. I mean, we're literally like brawling in Costco. And I'm a little sick, and so I'm not really in fighting shape to brawl with 30-year-old men or small children. Anywho, so this is my weird story. My mom, in her house, found my old Pokemon cards. Now, as I stated earlier, I kind of find the Pokemon hobby a little weird recently. Yeah, I know some of it's the scalpers, and some of it is just being overly enthusiastic. But so she goes, "Hey, son, I got your cards." It's like, "Oh, really? I haven't seen those since the 90s. Yeah, I know. We got like a red binder." And I was like, "Okay." A week later, "Hey, what are you going to do with those? I'm going to throw them away if you don't take them." Oh, Mama Mrs. North, she don't mince his words, and when she says something, she's going to do it. And I'm in the middle of a move, as well as trying to get some things done before said move, so everything looks discombobulated around here. Yeah, I drive my feet a little. Then my wife got involved, my better half, and told me, "Hey, no, my brother left some things at his house and dragged his feet on. You gotta get rid of that stuff." It's like, okay. So I need to get rid of it quick, fast, and hurry. Mostly because I didn't play Pokemon. I didn't know any kids who did because, well, I'm an adult and my friends' kids, they're not of that age and they don't show any interest. 3, I like having some cash on hand. And I need to get rid of it quick. So I called up the art shop, like you're supposed to do, get the percentage. It is the oddest thing to me is just there's multiple different rating systems. Like, oh, we do this and you get X percentage for this and we get extra store credit. Okay, when you sell something to a card shop or any shop like a pawn shop, you're not going to get the most you could get for it. Now, if I was doing that, I would have gone on eBay, I would have research, but I wanted to get rid of this stuff quick, fast, in a hurry. So I decided to go to a card shop. Never sold card shops in the last 10 years. Last time I did, I had another binder of Pokemon cards. I had 2, one red, one standard. Standard one, it's like, oh, we only give you $50 for it. And this is like in 2005. Yeah, I'm pretty old. I've lived through the 90s. Yeah, the dark ages. So I brought this binder of Pokemon cards. It's like old, red, the Chinese theater lettering on it. Or a trading card game in yellow letters on a red background. Stuff you won't find anymore. A lot of these cards were bought at a gas station or at a card shop that imported Pokemon cards way back in the day by a guy named Dan. Card shop's no longer a card shop anymore. The place I bought it from, they sell miniatures now. Because, well, Dan's story. So anyways, I got there, and the weirdest thing happened. It's like, "Oh, show me your ID." It's like, okay, ID. Put it there, perfect. Held it, grab it, and all that, and looked at it. It looked like a mugshot. I'm not going to show you that picture in this video. Because, IDs, unless they're not really for glamour here, they're for practicality. That's the way the D&B where I live use it. So, opened it up, and all of a sudden, these guys in their like early 30s, late 20s, are going, "Oh my god, this is ancient." It's like, good or bad? Good, it's good. Okay, been out of the game a while. And it's like, "Oh yeah, these are all Japanese cards, so why do that?" "Well, gym trainer sets and all that, like Magic does." Like, yeah, like Magic. I'm a warrior primarily. Magic is kind of like talking to me in Spanish. Like, I'm going to understand every other word that you're saying. It's not really my strong suit. It's like speaking a completely different language, but I know about it. I'm aware. Certain words to look out for and all that. Then it's just kind of like flip, crowd gathers around, like small. It's like people are going, the card store people, they're gonna like take their pick, and it's like they weren't interested in selling Japanese cards. People love the art apparently, and the reason once again I have Japanese cards is mostly because I couldn't get English cards because Dan bought a lot of cards from Japan, brought them over, and me going, well, I don't need to read the effects. I just need to know number. Pokemon, you can learn pretty quick. So just like flip, flip. Oh my god! Remember these? It's like, okay, dude. Yeah, they're dragon shields. Yeah, they come in either clear or red. The dragon shield card things were going brown because they're that old. Like, I'm like, they question me like, where do you find them? My mom's closet. She gave them to me in my old room. Like, yeah, these are the good, flip, flip. Goes, oh my god, a Mew. It's like, you have like 5 Mews here. It's like, yeah, I couldn't get rid of them. Like, I offered a lot to trade. No one wanted to trade because, it was the 90s, and what we consider rare today wasn't rare back then. It's like first edition cards and all that. Like, oh my god, this is historic. It's like, cool. I'm going to go get a soda. It's like been standing there for 2 hours straight. Just going over it. Oh my god, I can't believe this. And some of the crowd left. Like crowd of like 3 people. And one was this magic guy. Like, can I get your mind director again? I was like, yeah, sure, dude. A lot of it's kind of like worthless, but if you want it, I ain't gonna stop you. And so, like I arrived there at like 12. I left there at 2. So as it keeps going, it's like, and it's like people are gathering around, store workers. So, where did you get this again? And I went to the same store. Part of me wants to mouth off and say, no, I fought a load of ninjas at the Kumite, and then I dropped through the roof, Mission Impossible style, to get some cards. No, the smart thing to do is not mouth off. And the crowd keeps getting bigger, not around me, but in the store in general. Because people get bored just watching people count cards. I'm not that entertaining. You can't make that entertaining for me. It's like flip, flip. It's like, hey man, we're upping your percentage. It's like, no, I'm suspicious of you. You seem nice on the phone. We agreed to a percentage. It's percentile. So it's like, yeah, but you get the free soda, man. It's like, cool. I would have paid like $2 for this, but I appreciate the soda. And then there's this little voice in my head going, hey, dude, this is a children's card game. There's a lot of security and people like hovering around you, and they're acting like it's an archaeological find here. Part of the reason is where I live. It's very hot and very humid. It messes with cardboard. So if you find anything in decent enough shape that isn't warped, they're going to go after it. And my own personal experience with card shops have been as a wargamer. I'm not 100% up in arms against card players and all that. It's just the fact of life. There's a lot of card shops, and they have a lot of security because people bust in and try to steal the cards. And it goes from like smash and grab through the windows to literally driving a car through a window or through a front of the store, run and grab everything. And it just goes on and on. So I'm just like, okay, I understand the security, but dude, this is a children's card game. I've seen, once again, people brawl for this. I've seen $1 million purchases, and it's like, the voice in my head going, children's card game, man. I mean, we're turning into like villains from that cartoon Yu-Gi-Oh! We're fighting the card games, man. There's the voice. It's like, first and foremost, if you sell these cards and make a living off of it, you, good living, you're not really hurting anyone. If you're mugging people, which apparently happened, then, well, dude, this is a children's card game. You're mugging people for trading cards of plastic. Okay. The closest thing I ever had experience with that as a wargamer is people, Okay. People in my part of the country have guns. It's back to life. A lot of guns. And the most common thing in the country at the time, you know, we didn't have fancy magnet cases and all that. We didn't have a lot of foam. We had cardboard boxes. We had Tupperware, and we had gun cases. And people would put them in their foam gun cases. And people, the second most stolen thing in this town at the time, probably even today, are guns. If people see a gun case, they will break into a car and steal it. No one is going after miniatures because, well, around here, everyone knows everyone because it's in a small town, and people recognize what, hey, I know that army, I've seen that at an event, or I've seen this online with someone I know, or on Facebook. So it kind of signals to people like, you stole this or did you buy it? And 9 times out of 10, people just take the gun cases, dump off the miniatures. Happened a lot, not anymore, because people went out of their way to make things dead obvious that it's a miniature case, or make it less likely to steal. So when I see people like, oh, I was mugged for Pokemon cards, like, I don't know if they were lying to me, but it's like, okay, dude, it's children's credit card. Like, you want Pokemon cards? Like, it's $5 a pop last I checked. It's like you could get them at a gas station, like $5. And it's just a different world for me, man. I think we kind of got a little out of hand here because people like the old cards. You know, people my generation, you know, couldn't get cards as often. When I was a kid, you had to go to the shady gas station or a shady card shop. Nowadays, you could find a card shop, you go online. It's a different animal. Unfortunately, can't get online anymore because of bots, and because I think we kind of went a little too hard in getting Pokemon cards, which will kind of shrink the card gaming community. Because if no one can get cards or starters, then how are they going to get in the game and make it relatively valuable? And if you're scalping, like, wouldn't it make sense the company eventually catching up to the demand and making the thing you're trying to buy in bulk less valuable, and you gradually lose profit on this? I don't know if it's already happening because, once again, I'm primarily a war gamer when it comes to hobbying. Dabbling cards, dabbling board games, like everybody else. So it's just a little alien to me. I've seen scalpers before. It's like, oh, we need a limited edition of this, and I bought like 20. And it's like, yeah, but the company's going to keep manufacturing more for a set amount of time. It's a different animal. And I think we kind of gotten ahead of ourselves with just bulk buying. Because it's just like the comics boom. If everyone buys new comics, they're going to keep making more new comics. And if you go out of your way to resell, no one's going to be interested in reselling because eventually people are going to have multiple copies of that and you just are trying to sell. It's a gradual thing. Maybe it's because I don't get it, or maybe it's because the people who are doing it don't understand supply and demand. Well, anyways, that's just my little Pokemon story. And the reason why I know about the monkey thing is because the guy I gave the binder to lifted his hat up, had cuts all across his forehead. I don't know if he's lying to me, but dude, you already had the binder. I don't want this. I just want it gone. And I was told, like, you're whispering to me, like, dude, you get this much money, but if you got store credit, you get 4 digits. It's like, yeah, cool. I'm not going to be able to spend that much in store credit at this store. I'm at a completely different side of town. I am moving. I need cash in my wallet just to have nice cash in my wallet to keep my hobby side going. Like, I don't want none of this. You're questioning me, and I'm telling you the same story. It's like going to a pawn shop and getting overviewed, and then you're going, "This is historical." I'm like, dude, yeah, I know. This is part of my childhood. I can't hold on to this. I'm like not doing anything with this. Give it yourself to somebody who will. I mean, guys, I think we kind of got a little ahead of ourselves. Maybe because it's not valuable to me, maybe because it's valuable to you, maybe because of all the scalpers. But it is what it is. Like, I think we got too far. We're a little too violent here. And we should all just step back going, hey, this is a children's card game. I want to buy it for that much. Is that okay? I mean, come on. Push the brakes. And if that had said and done, please like and subscribe and comment. And have a nice day. This is a little off my usual content, but sometimes you vlog has to vlog.